Hey everyone, it is Monday, August 7th, 2017, and it's time to go to work on music. It's been a very good day so far. I'm in a great place and excited for a productive session. So, going to hit some online classes here, move forward with my business class, learning about post-launch day strategies, going to update you guys with what I'm doing there, going to get a quick guitar practice in. I'll update you guys with what I'm doing on that front, and then gonna hit the production front and just get this track ready for drum tracking in the next few days. Um, Sadly, I think my new drum module is not going to come till the end of this week, so I'm going to have to find a couple ways to stay busy on the track to fill that time, because getting the drums set up is also going to take a little bit of time. So, and getting sounds and things like that. So these next few days are going to be an experiment. I may do some guitar tracking. I may start fleshing out the vocal parts a little bit, change the arrangement, and I'll update you guys with what I'm doing there. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's get right into the set. All right, really good session. I may end up coming back in a little bit to extend it. Um, have some logistical things going on today. I've got a car in the shop, so gonna go pick that up, and there really probably wasn't a better way to do that. So just dealing with that. Gonna go pick that up and then probably come back and do a little bit of work before I go to my next meeting today. But just want to update you guys. So online class is going really well. I'm getting some post-launch tips, and the main thing that the instructor is talking about is like there can kind of be like a big high on launch day, and then after that, if you're not careful, it's easy to slip into like a funk and a low, and sometimes that's inevitable. But there's definitely a lot of things you can do to keep your momentum going. And that's something that I think about a lot, talk about a lot. Momentum is huge. I think it's good to take a step back sometimes if you got a big milestone, but it's usually good to just kind of like keep cranking. And that's why I think a lot of the creative process is really the commitment to the process. And I think that there are milestones along the way. There's snapshots you take of your development, but really it's about the development. And if you're not committed to that, if you're committed to the benefits, the outgrowth of that process, then that can sometimes create problems. So it's something to think about. I'll update you guys with more of those tips when the time comes, but the main one she was given today was just about from your PR blast, you may have gotten some requests for interviews or reviews for your record, or there may have been some reviews or write-ups of your record that you weren't notified about, and you need to do a Google search, get those interviews done, etc., so that you still have things to post that are relevant to the record, and you can kind of keep the buzz going over time. So definitely stuff to think about. Moved on to a quick guitar practice. Was just working on this blues rock lick in drop D tuning, which is really cool. And the main thing I was working on there is just my right hand technique. And Doug Doppler, one of the instructors at G4 this year, gave a great analogy for picking technique. And he brought out his keys, and he was talking about how like there's a way that you can sort of like swing the keys so they kind of jingle and jangle, and then there's a way that when you swing the keys they kind of go in unison all of a sudden, and they kind of work together. And that's kind of what your picking technique should be like, is sort of that rotational, forearm rotational thing, very relaxed. And I'm working on my right hand technique, just sort of spotlighting that a little bit. Sorry about this. Um, and that's been really good. Working on staying relaxed, staying the body aligned, and just getting all the tension out of the system and conditioning my body to play as relaxed as possible while still being emotive and expressive. Then moved on to quick singing practice, just working on the melody for this tune I'm writing. Then took a little break, did some reading out of my recording secrets for the small studio book, just getting some tips more on melding live multi-array ensemble recording. Sounds really fancy. I'll update you guys with that more tomorrow. I didn't read that much today. And then just got into the track, re-listened to the whole thing start to finish, and realized the guitar solo is missing. And I'm thinking I'm going to do like a pretty technical section where the guitar solo and the drums and possibly the rest of the band or the horn section or something like that syncs up. So this is a great opportunity before the drum module comes and I start setting up for drum tracking to get that solo done, which I'd forgotten about, honestly. And so that's great. That gives me a really important goal for the rest of this week. So I just started sketching out some ideas for that, thinking about the section itself, how long I want it to be, compressing it, extending it, etc., and how it's going to lead into the final section of the song. So just sort of brainstorming. I'll get in tomorrow and get some ideas a little more crystallized and formalized, and then I'll just start working on adapting it to the instrument, getting the right tone, and then tracking it hopefully the end of this week, and then starting to track some drums. Pretty exciting. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll let you guys know what I do later, if anything. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow for more. I hope you guys are out there grinding towards your goals, enjoying the process, relishing the process, really making an intentional choice to have fun with the process, enjoy the challenges of it, and just enjoy the experience of the excitement of getting better, anticipation of the future, confronting the unknown, being expressive, living life in a harmonious musical way. You know, this is something that's a beautiful thing to experience as a musician and as an artist, and it's very easy to get caught up in what you don't have, where you want to be, all the things that aren't happening the way you want them to, and that is a really important part of the process. But I've realized that you can still enjoy that. You know, it's exciting. Every breakdown precedes the breakthrough if you continue to move forward, and it's just fun. I wake up every day and I'm excited to move forward and tackle new challenges and grow and develop my artistry. And I have a feeling, I'm not sure about this, but I have a feeling my imagination and what I'm going to want to do may always be 1 or 2 steps ahead of what I can actually do, and that's part of why I've chosen music as a path, because it's something you can always continue. It's never going to be over. So something to think about. Deep thoughts here today. Catch you guys in a few.